Though I try to suck as quietly as possible. Let me know if it gets too loud.
Fair enough. Suck away. And we're back. Right, we're gonna meet the fucking Cooper himself. Man, it's Heartman. So I was just trying to like examine the layout of the hallway.
All this waiting with like a long fireplace.
Yeah. Oh, it's here.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Really? He's not going to pick up his fucking phone? Is he dead at the moment?
Probably.
Oh, dear.
Less than 50% damage. It's going to be like one of the airplane films where they're transporting the guy on the stretcher.
Yeah, just bash him around.
Yep.
Oh, dear. This is going to be like, this is the worst waiting room ever. You have to wait 15 minutes while he revives. And then you still have to wait like the standard 10 minutes for the waiting room.
Oh, I thought the other 10 minutes was for him to clean himself up.
Oh, dear.
A lot of bleachers.
No. Yeah. It's, you have to wait 10 minutes while he revives, then 5 minutes for him to clean himself up. Then you have the standard 10 minutes that you actually have to wait in the waiting room for. Because the other 15 minutes don't count. Which leaves you 5 minutes to talk to him while he's jacking it before Heartman dies again. Did you have to do that here? Yes. Got to fill in for time, Sam.
I'm on a schedule here. Yeah, but you have to do it every cycle? Of course.
Got to keep that arm buff. Oh god, even his fucking mugshot looks like him. Like, he has the look of a man who's seen too much stuff.
That's the sort of photo you see in the news saying, pedophile wanted at large. If you see him, please call the authorities.
Fucking right. Oh god. Oh god.
Thermal pad.
Well, you've got to heat it up in this cold weather, Sam.
God.
Otherwise, he's set up next to the heart-shaped light. Fuck me, his entire zone's heart-shaped. I recognise that. That's in Legend of Zelda.
What?
It's in Legend of Zelda. Oh god, Death Stranding takes place in the Breath of the Wild universe. Oh god. Oh god. Now we know why Heartman keeps coming back. He's got the fucking Triforce.
Oh god.
Come on, Sam, don't tell over. Oh dear. He's wearing the defibrillator to cover up the fucking wound from his execution.
Please proceed into the
A tool wizard.
You hear, Heartman? I bought Pizza Express! Oh dear.
I wonder if that was designed by H.R. Giger.
No, that's ex-wife number 5. Too Catholic.
I'm assuming she's covered in wax. Or maybe Heartman just had a particularly bad session.
Oh dear. Oh, that's neat. His office is lined with padding.
You know, so you can have orgies whenever you want.
Or, you know, if he passes... Why would you not line the brick walls with padding? Or does he collapse straight... Oh, fuck me. Right, padding, wooden floor next to the padding. Jesus Christ. And overstock images from Photoshop. Oh, it's coming. To put the 24 sound effect over this.
What, are you going to put make the engine for every 24 hours a day passed in Africa or whatever it was?
Single take because of all the artwork he's looked at.
It's glorious, you know, all this pornography I've been able to find.
It does just look like they wanted to hire Steve Merchant, but couldn't.
Do you watch pornography, Sam? No, I don't really get the time. I mainly just attend orgies. Oh, I understand. I like to do both.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants.
Yep, we're right.
Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am...
That's the arm he used just before he died.
Oh dear. Please, lay it down.
I'll make great personal use of this laser, Sam.
You mean for scientific reasons, right?
Still no sign.
Let me just schedule this in. I could never get the hang of those ergonomic no-hand keyboards.
Stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return.
Trying to cook a 5-minute roast is impossible,
60
Sam.
deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life.
It's 61 opportunities if I count for daylight
While
savings.
you travel to and from the seam an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 280.
It's the fact that he has the other woman imprisoned higher on the ceiling, like while she was trying to run away from him.
As I said, you better hope that what they're covered in is wax.
Yeah.
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart.
Really? You make a heart-shaped crater when you voyage it out?
Phobia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Heartman's heart-shaped heart?
Say that 3 times
What?
fast. Good, so Kojima's making up medical conditions now? Jesus Christ.
Wait, his heart's actually heart-shaped?
Yeah, because of a medical condition that Kojima made up. Oh dear.
I thought he was just kidding.
That the beach is real, and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest. 3 minutes at a time. And search for them. Day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's...
Oh no, Sam, I'm going to yank them back out with me, kicking and screaming if I have to.
Everyone's afterlife is different too. I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If
You want to die with your family?
Shiny likes on Instagram. Finally, Sam, you get it? Everyone else is a fucking idiot around here.
Took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Heartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation.
Please stop that.
Your hand is still dripping. Oh, sorry about that.
A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive.
From the top of her head to the tag on her toe.
An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring?
Wait, is he blind?
Found it.
No, he's just being a creeper.
Behold.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no...
Sam, we've got to collect 3 others so we can fight the hidden super boss.
It's more like BT.
Turns out this entire game's just been a prequel to Bloodborne.
Oh, God.
And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize, and an umbilical cord connected to the beach.
I'll be honest with you, Sam, I don't actually need this for research
These are
purposes.
remarkable
I'm going to
discoveries,
use it to make vodka
Enough
later.
to set my sore heart racing.
He agrees with me.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short.
Wait, hasn't been 15 minutes.
Are we going to have to...
Wait.
This is the opposite of talking as if reaction.
Yeah, because as he's supposed to be 20 minutes and 15 minutes have just gone.
Is the game going to make us wait
One person
20 minutes in real time for the next
No, 3
cutscene?
minutes.
is the rule,
Yeah, 3...
but I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
I just realised that Heartman's the opposite of Sam.
do you mean?
But they both have the same powers, but like, when Sam's family died, when Sam's family died, he decided not to give a shit, and became the Sam that we're playing as now. Whereas when Heartman's family died, he became obsessed with them, and turned himself into this, abusing his power. Whereas Sam doesn't, in case he causes void outs, etc, etc.
What, he doesn't want to try and bring them back because doing that, yeah.
Yeah. Instead, he's closed himself off, whereas Heartman's like ridiculously open with people.
To remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned.
What, the Ring of the Slightly Damned?
Yes.
Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I'm going to give you a phone number, Sam. Take this and call Bruce Cabell. He can fight off the army of the damned.
Higgs is pulling the strings. Pulling all their strings.
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know.
Shut up, Alexa.
Evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
Alexa, restart my heart.
Alexa, close the blackout blinds.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
But am I locked in for 20 minutes now? Yes, Sam.
Relax until I come back. Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you.
When people die, they void their
We'll continue
bowels.
this shortly.
5, 4.
Sam's locked in there for 20 minutes now.
No, for 3 minutes.
So, yeah. Oh, it'll feel like 20 minutes to Heartman, though.
Yeah. So Sam's looking at, and on the desk there's a particular magazine. He's like, well, I got some time. Opens it up.
Why the fuck does he check fucking
Is he an
death?
owl or something?
I was just like fucking neon lighting while he's dead. What? Everything is neon in the afterlife.
Yep.
I'm kind of annoyed because the game won't let me. I want to get up and start like fucking DJing this.
Yep. So that must have been the fastest 20 minutes in gaming history.
Yes. As opposed to JoJo, where a 2-minute conversation apparently happened in 30 seconds. That's cool.
So
I can't wait for Kojima to put a shitload of money into making a real one.
So the reason he didn't want to shake his hand because he could see that Hartman's right hand was still dripping. So, dude, wash off. Oh, sorry about that.
How many fucking wax-coated corp... How many ex-wives is Heartman keeping around here? Really? He's got a heart-shaped lantern. Oh, dear. I think I see a copy of the Rocky collection back there. The most fucking uncomfortable 3 minutes in gaming history.
Just remember, they used the shitty Sonic picture in the film.
Oh my god.
What?
A Matter of Life and Death Stranding? I like A Matter of Life and Death. That's one of my favourite films. Have you seen that one? It's this World War II film where a member of the RAF ends up in a coma. Basically, he's dying, so like a bunch of people in the afterlife decide to put on a trial to decide whether or not he should be allowed to live or not from his fatal injury. Mm-hmm. And there's just this fantastic scene where a guy from the founding of America, and then I think it's a British guy from 1910, are like in an argument over jazz music, because like neither of them like properly understands it.
The Voice of America in 1945.
Shoo, 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 baby. Shoo, 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 baby. Bye, 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 baby. When I come back, we'll live a life for me.
I don't understand a word.
Kinda tough now.
Nor do I.
Say goodbye.
Married Life and Death is a really fucking good movie. It's called Stairway to Heaven in England, I think. Good movie, though.
Yeah, so they had a 20-minute conversation in 5 minutes?
Who the fuck are you? Get out of my house.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I made
Sam's fallen asleep on the couch.
But for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot.
Some of them can even be done while I'm in cardiac arrest.
And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either.
What do you mean you don't worry about it? You're invited to multiple events every month.
Listen to music. Watch films. You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window.
Trying to read Homestuck is a bitch.
Stranding, of course.
You do realise I'm going to lock that up and see if it's real after we're done filming this?
21 minutes I spend here. All downtime. Nothing more.
Yes, lots of downtime. You should see the artwork I've collected, Sam.
Can you imagine someone trying to speed run reading Homestuck?
My soul is
Hour 57.
Well, he has to.
already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well,
He's still wearing the hood.
I never expected you to open up to me.
Dude,
I love the Vikings trying to hug him.
who's he high-fiving? You
He's
saw
not
it?
high-fiving, he's liking.
Yeah, who's he like? He was looking at the camera.
Sam.
No, Sam
And
and...
the fucking fourth wall, apparently. This is like that bit in Metal Gear Solid 4 where the stamina bar goes down in,
in the city.
In cutscenes?
yeah.
When it was
I really hope we get negative likes in a cutscene at least once, just for the novelty now.
my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me.
We needed a lot of toilet paper.
And then they were caught in the void outs. The city.
Oh shit, there's a nuke outside the window, Sam! Get to the bunker!
The shockwave knocked out the power. And my life support. I woke up on the beach.
Heartman, you sure you want a longer like this? There's a nuke going off in the power zone. Yes, Sam, just keep listening to the story. All of them off to go and cameo in the boss fight in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Is this just California and everyone's just smoked way too much weed?
Yes. On the way to go and get pizza.
What happened? What's going on?
Oh, that's a horrific idea if only the repatriates are self-aware.
I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait!
So does this mean in the beach, like, when he respawns, he's under the water and he's trying to, like, slowly walk along the surface of the ocean?
What?
Because he's looking for his family who are
yeah.
currently walking in the ocean.
I thought it would be almost like Minecraft where he's in just this tiny boat going over the ocean.
The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart. But it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Heartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam?
My question is why they can't bring quiet into Locke while he's on his downtime.
You mind telling me what?
Unless she can't get into his beach specifically.
Oh, of course. There's a prepper-owned station in this area.
Because if she
And
can...
the way he's describing it, that his family may not be in his beach.
Yeah, this is the thing. But it's
So
like... If,
even with
if Fragile can bring shit onto her beach, it stands to reason it should work the other way around.
no, I thought she can use her beach to teleport, but she can't access other people's.
Yeah, but she can bring other people onto her beach. This is the thing, though.
Yeah.
So there must be some circumstances where it works the other way around.
Bring them onto the chiral network.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, though. Like,
proposed we establish our research posts along.
I think the implications he's not even properly been to his beach yet, though, because he's not dead.
Worldwide search. This is the
Because Sam's not been to his beach as well, because he's like on a Sherbon Valley.
Because he's a weird repatriate.
Yeah, but so is he. If anything, Heartman should be on the same beach as Sam, which just makes it worse.
Here alone. You see, hiding in the earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament.
It was the last time anyone saw
Certainly,
New Jersey.
That was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here.
Then Sam says,
The past
well,
informs
that's the reason why you're looking in the wrong place for New Jersey. It's on the East Coast. Really?
She was
Yeah, right next to New York.
that upon us before she
What is New York?
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Yeah, the shortest 17 minutes in history.
You on mute.
Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar.
No, that's bad. He's just going to keep talking and pass out into the desk.
Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as.
Oh, this is like watching a car crash, and you know it's going to happen, but like their brakes have locked and you're powerless to help because you're outside the car.
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network
So
west.
when it happens, is it just going to be his over? Is it going to be talking and then Sonic?
For your help.
Probably.
It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the Knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of
Here we
researching
go.
the deaths.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
But you don't want to leave. I want to finish this fucking conversation.
Oh, yeah, Doc likes. You saw that?
Yeah. And it just zooms back and he's making the pose.
My God.
It's just
you
if
know
I actually took a second to DJ.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
Oh dear, right.
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost.
Why do you keep hanging up the phone if you're just going to pick up the phone again immediately, Die Hardman?
Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to.
We imagine that he's building another nuke, though.
As much as you.
It's magic. When Armley's on the phone, she's wearing like, a big gulp shirt, saying, "Aren't you thirsty, Sam?" No. Sorry, I do have to ask.
Do you have nuke parts that you'd like to sell? We're buying them wholesale, Sam.
The latter's holding something for the Evo Devil biologist, so
Well, maybe she works for like the Inconvenience Network. What was it? Like the weirdest prices?
Oh yeah, the Satan Network.
This fridge freezer, only Xmas pounds, where X equals 1.6, M equals 37.1, A equals the square root of 5, and S equals pi.
We buy wholesale nuke pots now for only half price the full price of the square root of pi. This real estate, only the price of Graham's number divided by pi.
Must be California then if it's that high.
Oh dear.
Californian rent.
Give me a second.
Wait, and coffee making kit. Free Stranding medical texts. Prophetic old books.
Ah! Works by Frank Miller.
Oh god, holy terror!
Yeah, it's just a million copies of that. They gave me the instructions for the bomb upside down, so we're fucking building it upside down. Antimatter bomb delivery.
What, again?
No. Yes. We'll take one, and then we'll loop back round.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now, and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination.
Oh, so he's not a very good geologist. He keeps sticking random fossils together. We keep trying to tell him that the fish unicorn isn't a thing that existed, but he won't listen. And the camera just jump cuts. He's got like fucking skeletons gaffer taped together in a case. And it's like it's like. Sam, oh god, it's everywhere! Help!
Wait, he didn't listen to that conversation, did he? So when he woke up and said, "Wait, Die Hardman, what are we talking about? Fossils." Oh yes. How did he know he was dead at the time? How did he pick up the conversation? Is it going to be the new weirdest sentence? How could he pick up the conversation? He was dead at the time.
Someone in the afterlife thought of it. He just doesn't. He has a ghost following him around with cue cards that just tells him where he needs to pick up.
What? So in the Death Stranding, in Death Stranding, it's a ghost which has the countdown on a one.
It's the Sorrow from Metal Gear. Yeah. He's carrying like cue cards that he's written in marker pen, and every time the conversation gets further, he throws them away, and they just drift through the ocean.
Thermal pad.
Got it. It's to stop us from getting hypothermia. Right. He's got fuck all chiral crystals. This is gonna be a problem.
Now, suffering from chiral symptoms. So basically, parts of his body are aging really rapidly. Maybe Sam can help him with that. He's been through it before.
It's here. Hang on a second, let me just remember where the door is.
I was just imagining that scene from, I think, Airplane 2. If you're leaving, there's just some guy cleaning the window, and then you just walk right by him. Just clean like the air. What next? As he leaves, a reporter's going to be there. Then he's handing out a newspaper with a picture of a strange porter found at Heartman's lab.
Yeah.
Right after he's taken the photo.
Oh dear. Is anyone throwing any piss grenades away? Because that's kind of what I wanted.
Sorry. Are you just going for the weirdest sentence award now?
I mean, we're not going to top give us the bark vagina.
No, but close second place is how could he follow on the conversation? He was dead at the time.
That's going to make a great fucking legal defense later on. Not claim materials, fabricate fucking equipment. There we go.
What, the Shaggy defense? Oh, wasn't me. Oh, I was dead at the time.
In all fairness, I was dead at the time is more the Eddie Izzard defense.
Can you imagine if he tried that when he's driving along to, say, Mama's lab and dies halfway through and hits someone? Then when he wakes up, oh god, this woman's just been in a car accident.
Well, it's not my problem.
I better get out of their way. They don't need me complicating things.
Besides, they were off my property at the time.
Can you imagine if he just died halfway through driving to Marmont and caused a car accident?
Yep.
I don't need to bother them. They've just been through a car accident.
Oh, dear.
Thank you for your contribution.
I was really hoping we could go back in and bother him. No, he's too busy cooming at the moment.
I was about to say, if you listen closely, you just hear...
No. You go to the door and you listen really closely, and then as a clever Easter egg, you just hear the sounds of the original Metal Gear. Did you know, shifting it, did you know about that Easter egg in Metal Gear Solid 4?
What?
In the Raging Raven level when you're in Prague and you have to tail the guy.
Yeah.
If you go up to the doorways of all the houses, they all have, each doorway has a unique sound effect. And one of them is an Easter egg, it's just a sound effect of a guy, like, I think it's a clip from Down Syndrome Phil, actually. And it's literally, all you hear is a guy, like, answering the alert phase, and then dying, and then just going, oh, god damn it!
I didn't know that.
It's because it's like one specific door that you really have to go out of your way to find. Like, if you trail the guy, you're not finding this door.
Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes you spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him.
Engorged penis, Sam.
The shock. His Doom's abilities seem to have increased.
Oh.
And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
Ah, shit.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, but I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death. Extinguishing you should come as no surprise to ETs decided here more frequently.
No shit, Heartman. So just to recap, Heartman's annoyed that he didn't get to give some happy ending.
No, I was about to say, while this is going on, just sounds like, hey, are you listening to music? No, what do you mean? I know, it sounds like you're listening to Every Day by Buddy Holly or something. You must be imagining it.
Oh dear, that fucking song. I will never be over the fact that they used that as the actual trailer music for Good Omens, and no one saw problems with it. God damn it.
This magic is sound confronts us. Jesus Christ, like, why don't you do that in the bathroom? I would, but the toilet won't keep shouting at me in German.
Sam, you have no idea how hard it is to get a plumber to unclog the stuff at this range. Oh cool, it's changed the menu. Oh not cool, we're getting dragged up.
Yeah. And just imagining that later on when they're both going to Mars house, they have to hide in the cave at the time for. Now, if you excuse me, I just need to go deep in the cave and take care of something. Then later on, Sam goes in. What was he doing? Oh God, it's everywhere.
This is just fucking business as usual now. Honestly, it's a lot easier to just kick the shit out of BTs than it is to try and dodge them.
And don't you need the crystals anyway?
Yeah, we actually could. It's if a second Sharktopus sneaks up behind us that we're fucked. Because I did have that happen off camera at one point.
Oh, I was about to say it was. Is it also going to be attack of the second Sharktopus?
No, but I'll keep that, like, I'll put it aside as a treat for later. Sharktopus appears to be having issues in the distance. I'm kind of just really fucking good at killing BCs at this point. I've killed like 12 of them off camera just because it's the fastest way to get crystals.
Just saying, by this point, I would imagine Heartman would be like a Psycho from the Borderlands series.
Oh, what badass Psycho?
Yeah, just the one arm. I was just like, did your doom cause your arm to grow? Oh no, I try to exercise every day. I mean, between the death. Oh, really?
It's bold of you to assume he's using the arm.
I mean, he wakes up, starts writing the report, and then says, switches to the other tab and says, alright, now where was I? Ah, yes.
So I imagine that he'd have a machine on standby so he could write the report.
Well, he sets himself up, gets himself rigged up, and then when he wakes up again, nice, press the button. And then, if you look at me, he kind of goes like this. And lets the machine do the work.
No, that's what happens when he's dead.
No, he can't enjoy it when he's dead, so he sets it so it activates when he wakes up.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so he spends like 121 minutes setting everything up, then dies, then he has the full next 21 minutes to enjoy it. And then when Sam comes back saying, oh sorry, I left my car key. Oh my god, what are you doing? Sorry, I thought the door was locked.
And it just becomes like that scene from the Happy Time Murders. Like Sam's in there with him, and you can just hear, "Oh God, it's everywhere!" And then, like, just outside the door, it's Die Heartman and Deadman, who have no context for what's going on.
And I thought it was rigged in the machine, so you just hear like intense like screaming as he accidentally, when he realises Sam's there, he goes like this, like, oh Sam, and he accidentally knocks the machine's controls from normal to
high output.
I was going to say from risky
to heroic.
Yeah, to heroic, and damn near rips him in half. As so, there's an almighty scream. He hasn't came like that in a while. Just because it suddenly
but at the same time you just got Sam going, oh my god, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Ah!
So what happens is he's about to coom, but then he accidentally puts it to like the highest possible level. So the mix of surprise and the machine's new intensity cause an almighty coom the likes the world never seen. And so Sam's just standing there saying, my god, what the hell? And then after like 5 straight minutes, Heartman is looking noticeably thinner, and he's like, sorry.
Sam, help, I need electrolytes.
There's a monster in the... sorry. Can you help me? There's a monster in that corner. Could you get me one? Okay.
But then it turns out it's one of those giant cans that they're not allowed to produce anymore for legal reasons. Where it's like a can the size of someone's thigh.
I was wondering if he just gets up like they're drinking it, puts it on him, so he can start cleaning himself on while still sipping Monster.
No, I imagine he has like a can the size of a small bucket, and then he just like downs the entire thing.
Oh, sorry, I needed the fluids. You are going to clean this up, right?
Oh God,
yes.
no, Sam. I hire the maids to do that. When's she coming in? Next week. Oh God.
That was one of the case of, yes, I made sure the entire floor was almost waterproof, so it's very easy to clean up and things.
Almost waterproof, yes. I'm afraid some has leaked through and wrecked the door locking mechanism, Sam.
No, that's
stuck with me for the next week.
You know how it's under like the road with the weird black dripping stuff?
Yeah.
Imagine, because his house on slats, right? It's kind of that underneath.
What? Oh God! Just the coom dripping up from
yes.
the floorboards.
Because he said it's not completely waterproof.
Just outside, you have like a random technician at drips, and he was like, pigeons around here.
No,
oh God!
His house is kind of low to the ground, but still on stilts, just underneath. There's like...
No, because his house is peeking at the side of a mountain. There's a bit that you could walk under feasibly.
So I imagine it's just like icicles that all start to drip down.
Oh dear. Oh. Shit.
And that's why everyone's kind of afraid of Heartman. His normal sessions, like an average person's like heroic session, but in that bit where he accidentally put it to heroic, not even he was used to that. He only uses that setting on very rare occasions.
Well, of course, his normal session as well. So what the folks are going to do? Kill him?
Yeah.
He'll just come back and try again. We didn't coom hard enough that time. Well, time to go again.
I mean, like that when he comes to like the highest setting, I imagine he's like almost like screaming. Oh, what's that? Like electric video, The Fork.
Oh, well, the guy sticks his dick in the light
Just
socket.
imagine that sound effect. Just oh. And Sam just there looking in horror.
Make that engineer.
And then, as you said, Die Hartman's outside the door, so Wait, what? Seriously?
Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. Possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we got it before the...
Wait, so chiral crystals give you visions of the future?
Not an option. My research
What the
is nowhere
fuck?
near
Oh, what you do is you actually use it to put your mind, to aid your mind, except it's not true. You put your mind to what it is in the future.
Oh dear.
It's kind of reverse time travel.
I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
You can imagine just this whole thing, and then when the Heartman walks in, it's like, God damn it, Heartman, not again. Sorry, I accidentally put the heroic setting. Look, I'm going to say
Heartman, these were Italian shoes.
Now he's by the doorway, and he has to like step backwards a bit because a bit splashed near the doorway, and he's like, Heartman, are you sure you don't need medical attention? That looked pretty intense. There might be some muscle damage. No, I should be fine.
Oh god, the baby's scared of the Wi-Fi.
And then he spends the rest of the 15 minutes just cleaning up everything. While Sam is just dumb, so he doesn't know what to say. Well, that's after Sam's gotten them the massive monster for him to drink.
I'm totally imagining that Heartman just does like all of the Ninja Circus Party albums on standby. Because you can listen to one in the space of 20 minutes.
Oh god. Can you answer, what would be the worst NSP song for him to play while accidentally putting on the heroic function and doing that almighty scream? What would be the worst song? The Ultimate Sandwich? It's the Ultimate Sandwich. Oh shit, the Ultimate Sandwich. Oh!
Next to you. Because I'll be next to you. Masturbating.
Yeah, that song where it just comes in and then the almighty Wilhelm scream.
Has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian region.
He comes on, look at this, Sam. It's just a picture of like really, really high quality furry artwork. Look at this, look at the curvature of the spine, Sam.
We call these layers fossil earthquakes.
And then he like immediately gets back on track to this.
No, I was wondering what. So he comes back in a little while, needs to a mission, and you see Heartman just doing some painting. I says, wait for it. Says, "Oh, Sam, good. What do you think of this artwork? Explore this image." Do you want a frank evaluation, Heartman? Oh,
no.
Be my guest.
No.
Imagine you pulled up that video.
No!
Remarkable.
But instead of a horse cock, Sam's painted a massive BT on the picture.
What, BT with massive cockles?
No, just painted BT because he's obsessed with him.
Oh, look, I was wondering where you're going for if Heartman had painted a magnificent painting of a BT, like a Sharktopus, and then Sam just went over and just painted a dick on it.
Can you not make me imagine the Sharktopus of a giant penis, please?
I thought that's where you're going for it. So, no, what have you done? I think it's improved.
Giant undulous tentacle-shaped penis.
Yeah, and then Heartman's crying for a few seconds. Then he looks at it again, and then he kind of goes like this.
Actually, I can crack one off to this.
And then it sounds like you can crack one off to a brick wall. Oh, I have done before. You're a sick man.
Sam, I've cracked one off in the brick wall. No! Come back!
Well, he has a weird teleportation experiment and halfway in the wall.
I just felt like he got a spoon and carved a divot out.
Oh, that's what it does. I think this fantasy B movie once, which Jason Statham is in for some reason.
Is this that one where he can't slow down, otherwise he dies?
No, fantasy.
Okay.
On a quest to get cure for curse or
This is delivery to Heartman.
Oh God. And it actually explores the dangers of teleportation, because there's one mage teleporting the party, but she only has like 2 charges, and she expresses, I can only teleport places I've been. But this guy says, look, I've been there before, use my memories. It half works. She teleports the team in, but she manages to teleport, so her like left arm teleports inside the wall. And so they have to like, cut it off.
You need the exact coordinates.
Yeah. So it's like that Heartman, due to a weird experiment, ends up halfway along with, God damn it. Well, my right arm is free. Let's just... Oh, there we go.
No, I imagine that he just...
Is it like space between the walls? What is it, air gap insulation or something? They say, Heartman, I've noticed some weird things up with your home's insulation. There's like a black spot. I sent an engineer in to see what's the matter. You know, replace the insulation.
No.
Then he takes the wall off.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
And it just, as soon as the engineer takes like the wall out,
it just starts leaking out of the drywall. It's like the drywall soaked most of it up. We're sorry, everyone. We're sorry you have to keep listening to this.
Or is it that he just, as you said, got bored, got a drill, made a divot, and just said,
No, a drill wouldn't even make enough to it. You need a spoon for that so you can carve it out.
Oh God.
Oh dear, we are going to hell. We're going to hell, Sam.
Was it a kind of conversation between Sam and Heartman, where it's almost like that bit from Wolf of Wall Street, if you've seen that, with Matthew McConaughey.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh, and just imagine, it's like, so Heartman, how many times do you do this? So Heartman said, I jerk off at least twice a day. Really? I want to, but it's not the reason I do it. I do it because I need to. Searching for my family is stressful, above the shoulder stuff.
No, even worse. Oh, Sam, I jerk off at least twice a day. In binary.
Not 10 times. But yeah, sorry, Heartman though.
In binary, translated to Graham's number.
I was saying, and in this industry, you need to do several things. Right, Sam, do you jerk off? Do I jerk off? Well, yeah, I attend several orgies, but I also jerk off maybe 3, 4 times, 6 times a week. Those are rookie numbers in this business. You won't be able to survive in this world. This is a prescription. You need to do this.
I thought that we established previously that people were getting hired because of their tragic backstories. What, now they're getting hired based on the amount of orgies they attend?
Oh, no,
or is that under Die Hardman's regime?
No, it's to combat stress. In this world, you know, Sam, I've seen porters do this. But they don't take the times to relieve their stress. Then halfway up a mountain, they just collapse.
Sam,
this is a prescription.
Sam, but I thought that you combat stress by taking a shower.
No, that's how you combat PTSD. That's what happens if you don't take care of it initially. If you don't do it enough, you start to develop PTSD because of stress.
Oh dear.
That's why
at least that's what Heartman's going to tell the court when they uncover his USB stick.
Oh God, is that why he encourages Sam to take a shower? No, is that why Die Hardman encourages Sam to take showers occasionally? Because he knows it's a good way to ward off PTSD.
Oh dear.
That and it helps equip them with new grenades.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're sending these paintings to Heartman and say, oh yes, the painting I ordered, and it's like a magnificent painting of a Sharktopus. Imagine, you know the thing in Port Knot City. Just imagine there was a guy on a roof with just an umbrella. Quickly got his easel thing and just started drawing the battle.
Oh dear.
And he got specific commission from that guy. It's a magnificent painting. This cost me quite a bit of money, you know. What do you think of it? Would you like a frank evaluation?
Even better, it's a pit. Like for some reason they've turned Sam into a football player in this picture. Like
there's 2 paintings, isn't it? So that's the second one.
It's the infamous painting of the horse attacking the football player.
Yeah.
Oh dear. We are going to hell.
Going back to the first painting, which is, you've ruined it. Actually, hang on. Is that anatomically correct? Is that what you saw when you fought it? How do I even answer that question?
Sam, bring me more specimens.
Yeah, I imagine Heartman would just take the entire...
Oh shit, what the fuck did the camera do there?
I'm just imagining Heartman would take the entirely different message. He would think for a second, because he knew Sam fought it, that Sam was basing this off of what he saw, and then gets like a notepad and starts asking lots of questions about the tentacle monster's dick.
Heartman's like the one guy that no one at the office wants to invite to the party because he's just going to sit in the corner weirding everyone out.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. After he does that, he's like, wait a second. Did you draw this anatomically correct?
He just said that sentence.
Just imagine how the conversation. How would Sam respond to that?
I imagine Sam wouldn't even respond. Sam would be trying to leave the room very quickly
Yeah.
while Heartman was staring at the painting, but like the door locks, so he fucking can't. Oh, we need to.
Wait, does this mean that Heartman is slowly becoming like Matthew McConaughey? He's like starting to deal in the new stock trade. And you know, as more and more people join the UCA, that they've started to build up a UCA stock exchange. And so Heartman, you know, to develop income for his like research and things, because he's mainly dead, he plays the stock market.
Oh dear. The only way Heartman has this much energy is by snorting a mountain of cocaine every day.
Yeah, it's like, oh, and this is the other secret in this industry. It's called cocaine. And then sounds like, wait, you can still function or do your job on drugs?
Sam, what's he going to do? Kill me?
Yeah. Well, how do you think else you do this job? Well, earlier is that he invites him to lunch, and then this assistant comes in and saying, "Oh, what will you two be having? Can you bring us 2 martinis? You know how I like them. Every 5 minutes until I die."
I love the fact that Heartman's not there to answer the doorbell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Sam says, "Oh, I'll just stick to the beer." BT.
The game's just playing along with us at this point.
Yep. So, oh no, I'll just stick to beer. Give him time. He'll develop a taste for hard alcohol soon. Well, and then he starts doing like the Wolf of Wall Street, trying to like make sure to miss like the thing like. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Rebuilding America. Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Good. And on that note, it's time to end this horrible, horrible travesty of an episode there. We'll see you all next time. We're going to hell, Sam.